Next video. Okay, so remember when we did the Star Wars trailer? I didn't do the video on that because obviously that video was extremely short. And I mean like short. It was like 30 seconds short. It was not that worthy of doing a video, but this one's 2 minutes. So this is Star Wars Visions presents the Ninth Jedi. This is the official trailer. This came out 3 days ago. So we're going to see what this is about and see where this will take us.
The Jedi and the Sith have disappeared. A terrible age of conflict now mires the galaxy in chaos.
We are searching for allies who will stand up with us for the sake of the galaxy. We need Jedi to fight alongside us.
Are you a Jedi?
You know, when I look at the art style, isn't this the same art style for Boruto or Naruto? Isn't the same people who made Naruto and Boruto's animating this? The art style looks very similar to that of Boruto. The anime, not the manga. I am so certain Boruto, this is from the same people who made Boruto. Or Naruto, Shippuden.
My name is Nawal. I will bring order to the chaos that surrounds us.
He must be stopped. They're using the Kyber crystals to make a weapon?
Fire.
I won't allow you to conquer the galaxy.
That
This
better
mission
not
will
be
be
her
dangerous.
voice. That better not be the voice, the main character's voice. I'm gonna be so annoyed by that voice. I think that's Kari from Digimon, but I don't know.
Things are about to get a little bumpy.
This is a lightsaber forged by Lord Zima. It reflects the user's heart.
It's blue. Is Nawam a Jedi?
The Jedi fight in the name of justice.
Does the Force actually guide you? How many people have you killed for the sake of justice?
Okay, just to be clear, I need to ask this question. It better not. It better not be Puppy Clifford as her voice. I'm gonna be so annoyed. But okay, I'm not a big Star Wars fan. I'm not a big Star Wars nut, but I know some things. But like, okay, the whole lightsaber changing color, that's a real thing, or that's a new thing for you old heads out there, for who's been in Star Wars for much longer than I have. Has the changing of the color really a thing that it can just change on will to show your allegiance to like the Force? Is that really a thing, or that's just something new that they added to modern Disney? Because I feel that's only been added because of Disney. Hey, that's your fault, bro. It's your fault that you keep coming into this room at the wrong time. I ain't gonna take no responsibility for that. That is your fault. Anyway, the point is, it's like I'm wondering, like no, it's not. It's a thing that's the acolytes thing. Oh, okay. So that's the acolytes thing. So this is okay. So this is a Disney Star Wars problem. Okay, I'm gonna take your word on that, PT, because I don't know a lot about Star Wars. I know the Luke Skywalkers, the Obi-Wan Kenobis, the Darth Vaders and stuff, but like but the Princess Leia's, and the Mace Windu's, Darth Maul and the Count Dooku, that's his name is. And that one dude with the swinging arms, I forgot his name. Oh, General Grievous. Those are the ones that I'm very much familiar with, but I think everyone's familiar with them. I don't think I'm naming anyone of like lore of like, oh, you know Star Wars type shit. I'm just naming the ones that I know. That's what I grew up on when I used to watch Star Wars, in the sense of like Star Wars, the Clone Wars, the series back on, it was on Cartoon Network. Yeah, he's a badass. I think he's one of the most craziest villains to ever come across. See, that's the thing I always wondered, if there was like an ending to Star Wars, but I had a feeling there wasn't, because it always feel like there was always some new shit. So I always learned that. I learned this as a kid, like, if it's made in the West, it won't die. It just becomes a husk of what it used to be. So, like, because I think George Lucas said he gave Bob Iger, at the time when he was CEO the first time, he gave it to him, the sequel to end the series, but the sequel overall to the movies to end the series completely. And the dude took that and threw it in the trash. I'm pretty sure now Bob Iger is regretting that choice. That was a dumbass thing to do. But he didn't care, because Star Wars was his now at the time, after the whole, buying of Star Wars. Horrendous. Stupid. Dumbass. Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, like, talk over it. No, he said he put it on fire and threw it in the trash, in the metal trash. And he laughed about it, too. He thought it was dumb. And then George Lucas, I think several years later, said that was the most dumbest thing he probably... Like, his dumbest thing he did was actually give away Star Wars to Disney. Seeing what they did to his characters. Yep, that was a dumb thing. Now Bob Iger's regretting that shit. He should have stayed on track. He could have made so much money. Because he said he had a perfect ending for everyone, a perfect send-off, everything, and how to, even if they were to continue the series, he also had something for that too, just in case if they wanted to continue the series. But he ignored that, and I think George Lucas even said it. He had the perfect send-off for everyone and all that stuff, and then he said there was a part where Disney can take from that point on and then do whatever they wanted with that character to continue the Star Wars legacy. No, they just wanted to use the legacy, the IP for the legacy characters, and then fuck them over. So that's what happens. That's what happens when you give. I think It's a Gundam said this true, and he was referring to women at the time, but this makes sense. He said if you give an IP to a woman who did not create the IP, it's going to flop. If you give a woman who makes the IP, leave it in her hands. And what he was referring to was the lady who made Sailor Moon, and then the lady who made Full Metal Alchemist, and there was a third one he was referring to. I can't remember her name, but like he said, any Japanese woman who makes their own manga, it's going to be good because it's not going to be filled with bullshit. Any woman who gets a hand of said IP, they will fuck it up. Oh my god, that you asking that is like asking God to come back. You asking them to do that is like asking God to come back. They're going to fuck it up. They're look, watch. What Disney's gonna do, they're gonna give him a backstory on how he became a kid and all that stuff, and we're gonna find out that he has more than one pronoun eventually, and that's why he's always so mad all the time. They're gonna give him a misunderstood backgrounds type hero, kind of what they did with Netflix. Well, I don't think Disney had any part of this, but like Netflix did that thing with Captain Hook, where they made Peter Pan the villain, and then they made Hook a sympathetic hero. Sad, so sad. Oh, horrible. Anyway, with that said, like, subscribe, share, follow, comment. I hope this trailer got you guys excited to go see the. I think it's a series. Yeah, I think it's a series. I don't know if it's a movie or a series. Oh, it's a series. Yes, I hate that too. They always want to make everyone into an anti-hero so they can. And I think they don't do this to actually sympathize with the villain. I think they just do it because if they make the villain sympathetic, people who like the hero likes the villain will probably want to make a spin-off. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make money off the name off the villain itself. So like if you have like a villain like Cobra Commander, right, from G.I. Joe, instead of him being just evil because bad things happen to him, we're gonna make him sympathetic so we can understand why he's bad, and he's not really a bad guy. He's just a really misunderstood hero, and the things he's doing is just. And given that leftist likes to identify with terrorists for some odd reason, I don't know why, or sympathize with them, I don't know why. It's weird as fuck. Anyway, with that said, like, try, share, follow, comment. Who guys enjoy this and all that great stuff? Are you gonna be seeing this? I will be, because this is a anime series. If you're a big Jedi or at least a Star Wars fan, you might enjoy this. If you're a Naruto fan or at least like the Naruto art style, you're gonna like this. Or just an anime fan, you're gonna like this. So this goes really niche and really broad. So if you like anime in general, just Star Wars anything, this will be for you. It'll be on Disney Plus and Hulu. I'll be definitely watching this, if possible. I'm just hoping that the main character doesn't have a shitty voice, because what I heard earlier, I hope it doesn't do any justice, because Jesus Christ. I think it's the voice of Kari. I don't think she has a problem with her voice, but that particular part just really didn't jive with me very well. Anyway, let's jump into it. So the next one. All right.